Hello YouTube, thank you so much for choosing to practice with me. My name is Emma. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back if you've practiced with me before. Regardless, thank you so much for choosing to practice with me. Let's go ahead and get started today in a standing forward fold near the front of your mat. You'll step your feet out pretty wide, about the width of your mat. Your hand knees are extra tight. Go ahead and grab some blocks, put your hands on the blocks. Otherwise, just bending the knees slightly and grabbing the elbows should suffice. You can move around a little bit here, kind of shake out any energy, stuck or static that you feel. Notice the spaces of resistance in your body. Notice any mental spaces of resistance, things you might be holding on to. Kind of let something go here. Flip-flop the arms so the opposite one is on top. And then move in a different way. You could kind of swing between the legs, bob up and down. Just getting acquainted with your body and how you're showing up today. Not judging the things you find, just observing. Try to pull your breath in, back of the nose, all the way into the back of the lungs, and then push your breath out completely, find empty. Let's release the arms and call the hands off to the right with a little bend in the right knee. Hug your outer left hip back and breathe into your left side. And then we'll walk the hands over to the left, a little bend in the left knee, right leg nice and straight, hugging the right hip back. One more breath. Walk your hands back to center, prop up on your fingertips. Let's turn the toes out and then bend and straighten your legs a few times, almost like you're going to go to yogi squat. Just kind of waking up the hips and the hamstrings. Next time you bend your knees, settle into a yogi squat. Feel free to keep the hands down. We're pretty early on in practice. You might shimmy your hips side to side or even walk the hands more forward, staying up on the fingertips, lengthening out through your sides. And then we'll bring the hands to the heart center if that's accessible for you. Use your elbows to push your knees outwards, get light in your toes. Push your low back in, lift the back of your skull for 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold, bind your hands behind your back as you do that. Make sure you turn your toes forward, clamp your palms together. If that doesn't work out, you can always grab a wrist or use a towel instead. Bend your left knee and turn your chest to the right, like the left arm is pulling the right arm up and over. Come back to center and switch. Bend your right knee, turn your chest to the left. Spread your collarbones. Come back to center, switch which thumb is on top. Use your bind to pull yourself all the way up towards standing. Scoop your tailbone, push your hips forward. Standing back, bend knuckles towards the floor, sternum and chin up. Release your bind, reach both arms up overhead. Let's grab the left wrist and lean over to the right side. Inhale back to center. Grab your right wrist and lean over to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Grab your ankles. Inhale, lift halfway, chest out. Plant your hands, step back, right foot, then left foot to plank pose. Dome your upper back, pull your hip points forward. Shift forward, take 5 counts down to your belly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your right arm out to the right, palm down, roll onto your right shoulder, and step your left foot behind. Push your hips over towards the left side of your mat as you point your left knee up towards the ceiling. Feel free to half wrap your left arm behind your back. Last 2. And 1. Roll back onto your stomach. You're going to keep your left knee bent so the heel stamps up towards the ceiling. Take your right hand and reach back for your inner left foot. Stretch your left arm forward. You can stay here or you can bridge up onto your left fingertips. Start to kick your left foot into your right hand. You can stay there or float your right leg and your left arm off the mat for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. We're going to switch sides. Left arm goes out to the left. Roll onto your left shoulder and step your right foot behind you. Push your hips towards the right side of your mats. Point your right knee up towards the ceiling. Option to half wrap your right arm behind your back if you did that on the other side. Roll back onto your stomach. Keep your right knee bent, stamp your heel towards the ceiling. Reach your right arm forward. Take your left hand, reach back for your inner right foot. You might prop up onto your right fingertips. Start to kick your right foot into your left hand. Lift your chest. You can stay there or lift your right hand and left leg off the mat for 3, 2, 1. Release your foot, lower yourself down. Plant your palms in line with your ribs, tops of the feet down. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra pose. Shine your heart forward, drop your shoulders away from your ears, press down with the tops of your feet. We'll find a brief child's pose. The knees go wide, forehead down, arms outstretched. Press your palms into the ground so the forearms and the elbows lift. Aim for a 4 count inhale and a 4 count exhale. And feel free to lengthen that out if it doesn't feel stressful. Shift forward to a tabletop, bump your knees under your hips, and find your first downward facing dog. Bend and straighten one leg at a time, or take your heels side to side, finding some movement that feels good. Hollow out your armpits, reaching sensation through your arms. Find some stillness in downward facing dog. Bump your heels out just slightly so they're hidden behind your ankles. You can always keep a little bend in the knees. Focus less on the look of the shape, more on the feel. So don't force the pose to look a certain way. Lift your heels, look forward, step with your right foot, then your left foot to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, rise, reach up. Make 2 fists and cactus bend your arms. Push your hips forward as you lean back over an imaginary bar behind you. Inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant hands, step back, left foot, then right foot. Push the floor away as you shift forward and lower chaturanga with or without your knees. Inhale, it's cobra or up dog. Either way, active legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet are about hip distance, hands shoulder width or a little wider. Pull your bottom ribs in and tone your belly. Lift your heels, look forward, step with your left foot and your right foot to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise, reach up. Make 2 fists, cactus, bend your arms and lean back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Step back or jump back. Chaturanga with your exhale. Slow lower with the pace of your breath. Back bend, and the exhale takes you to down dog. Lift your right leg up behind you. Bend your knees, stack your hips open. Squeeze your right heel towards your left glute. Push your knees away from each other. We'll square off the hips. Step your right foot towards your right thumb. Drop your back knee and find a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Reach both arms up. Press down with the top of your left foot. Interlace your hands behind your back or grab a wrist. Inhale, lift your chest. Think knuckles towards the back of your left knee. Lift your chin, lift your gaze for 3. Press down into your right heel, 2. And 1. Half split, straighten your right leg, flex your toes. Stay here, or left hand can grab the right toes, gently pulling them back. Last 2. And 1. Spin your left shin behind you. Take your left hand to the back of your mat into a modified side plank. Straighten out your right leg and reach your right arm towards or beyond the back of your mat. Lift your right leg up behind you with your foot flexed. Bend your knee and grab the outer edge of your foot. Kick back into your right hand to feel a nice stretch on your right hip flexor and psoas. Last 2. And 1. Keep your right knee bent, but release your foot. Step your right knee next to your left knee, facing the long edge of your mat. Take your right hand towards your right heel. Sweep your left arm up and over to the right into a one-arm camel pose. Keep pushing your hips towards the long edge of your mat. Press down with the tops of your feet. We'll switch sides, so you can kind of sink your butt back towards your heels as you switch, and place your left hand towards your left heel, then push your hips forward, sweep your right arm up and overhead. Continue pushing your hips towards the long edge of your mat. You'll sit your hips back a bit, and then you'll take your right hand around to the front of your mat. Kick your left leg out towards the back into a modified side plank. Start to bring your left hand down and roll onto your left toes. You're going to flip this all the way over, right foot steps behind you, and lower your seat towards the ground. So you're in this kind of one leg seated position. Left leg is straight to the back, right foot is flat with the knee pointing up. Begin to lift your hips up and over to a wild thing. Think side plank with the left shoulder and the left leg. Really light on your right toe. And then slowly flip yourself around and chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up behind you. Bend your knee, stack your hips open. Hug your left heel towards your right glute. Drive your right heel towards the ground. Push your knees wide. Step your left foot towards your left thumb. Drop your back knee. Reach both arms up to a low lunge. Hug your inner thighs towards each other. Interlace your hands behind your back. Opposite grip or opposite wrist. Scoop your tailbone as you lift your sternum. Keep pressing down through the top of the right foot and ankle. Half split, straighten your left leg, flex your toes, pull your sternum forward and shoulders back. Maybe the right hand grabs the left toes, assisting with that calf stretch. Spin your right shin behind you, take your right hand to the back of your mat into a modified side plank. Reach your left arm overhead, bicep by your ear. Push your hips towards the long edge of your mat, then lift your left leg up, foot flexed. Bend your left knee, reach back and grab your outer foot. Think like a full moon pose, but modified. Push your hips forward, kick back instead of up for 2. Keep your knee bent, but release your foot. Step your left knee next to your right knee. Your left hand's going to chase your left heel. Sweep your right arm up and over towards the front of your mat and back. Push your hips towards the long edge of your mat. You'll sit your butt back towards your heels as you switch sides. Right hand reach for right heel. Sweep your left arm up and over towards the back of the mat and then behind you into a one-arm camel pose. You'll again sit your hips back towards your heels as you take your left hand towards the front of your mat. Kick your right leg out towards the back of the mat into a modified side plank. Firm down the outer edge of your right foot. Then we'll put the right hand down, roll onto your right toes. Keep rolling to the outer edge of your right foot and step your left foot behind you. Take a seat all the way down. So your right leg is straight towards the back of your mat. Your left knee is bent with the knee pointing up. Then lift your hips up to a wild thing. Right shoulder over right wrist. Push your spine in behind your heart. Light on your left toes. And flip yourself around, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up behind you. Step up to your right thumb. Spin your back foot flat and rise to a warrior one. Wrap your outer left hip forward. Make a bind behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest and your chin. Exhale, humble warrior, but you don't have to go all the way down. Maybe just think shoulder to thigh or ribs to thigh. Nudge your hips a little to the left. Your inhale brings you back up. Turn to the left and find a star pose. Reach up. Take this to the back of your mat, warrior two. Left toe spin out, right heel spins out. Sink your right hip as much as your left hip. Engage your arms. Inhale, breath, reverse, warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands down for a twist at the back. Right hand down inside your left foot. Spin onto your right toes and reach your left arm up. Start to roll to the outer edge of your right foot. You're going to try an almost wild thing. So you're going to lift this left leg up like you're going to flip it, but try to hug your left heel towards your glutes or towards your right hand without letting the toes tap the ground. So it's kind of a floating side plank on the right. As slow as you can, you'll start to flip this around. Step your left foot towards your left thumb. Spin your back foot flat and rise to a warrior one facing the back of your mat. Wrap your right hip a little bit forward. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, dive humble, but think just shoulder or ribs to thigh. The inhale brings you up. Left toes in, reach both arms up, star. And take this to the front for warrior two. Push your knees wide. Lift your hip points. Inhale, breath, reverse. Windmill down and twist at the front. Left hand inside your right foot. Reach your right arm up. Start to roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Like you're going to go to wild thing. You're going to almost step this right foot behind. Engage your right hamstring. Think right toes towards your left hand. Your right toes are not touching the ground. You're in a floating wild thing or side plank. And slowly flip this around, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Now I want you to spin your left heel in like you're going to go to warrior one, but then lift your right leg up behind you. Bend your knee and then look towards your thumbs. Prop up onto your left fingertips. Keep your gaze forward. See if your left hand can reach back and either tap or grab your right toes. This should be challenging, but spinning that left heel in like warrior one helps you to find a little bit more stability. Release that grip. Let's step the right foot forward. Spin your back foot all the way flat and come up to a reverse triangle pose. Reach your right arm up and back. And then find triangle pose. Right hand reach forward and down. Squeeze your legs a lot. You can grab your shin, big toe, or a block. Your top arm can reach up or out. Lift your kneecaps and pull your front ribs in. Brace your core, push into your feet, come all the way up. As you come up, place your left hand at your left hip, reach your right arm up. Pivot on your heels towards the back of your mat and set your feet up like pyramid pose. So left toes are pointing to the back of the mat, right toes are angled out. Reach your right arm up, start to hinge at your waist, Parivrita, Trikonasana with the left foot forward. Right hand can always find a block or the fingertips. Maybe the left arm reaches up. Pull your left outer hip back. The goal here is a straight spine, so we don't want to be rounding the back. That's why the fingertips or a block can be helpful. Keep some weight in your back foot for 3, 2, look down. We're going to bump this forward to a Shiva squat. Both fingertips in front of the mat, right knee to your left calf. Now the left hand will reach back for the right foot, kind of like we just did in down dog. You can stay here or work to straighten your left leg, kick your right foot back into the left. Push your left thigh bone back and pull your sternum forward, revolving full moon pose for 3, 2, 1, look down. Let's drop the right knee outside of the left ankle and take a seat into a seated twist. You're facing the back of the mat, the left leg's on top. If this is too much, you can extend your right leg straight. Hook your right elbow outside your left thigh, push your left hand into the ground and look back over your left shoulder. Press the ball of your left foot down, flex your right toes if your leg is straight for 3, 2, we'll unwind, take a counter twist over to the right, and then keep going to the right until you find tabletop facing the front of your mat. Lift your right leg up behind you with your foot flexed. Stamp your heel towards the ceiling. Take your left hand, reach back for your inner right foot. The same thing we've been doing. You'll kick back, up, and to the right. Think left hip over left knee, chest forward for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Left hand down, right knee next to left. We're going to come up camel pose, hands to the low back, tailbone down, chest up. Start to lean back any amount. We'll do this a second time, so on this one, if you want to keep your hands at your lower back, that's wonderful. Inhale up, exhale cat pose, round your back. One time, inhale cow. Tuck your toes, find downward facing dog. Spin your right foot flat like a warrior 1, then lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee and then look towards your hand. Prop up onto your right fingertips. You might stay here. Otherwise, keep your gaze forward as you see if your right hand can reach back. Maybe tap your left toes or grab your left foot. Keeping the gaze forward helps with balance. Push your left palm down and forward for 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, step between your thumbs. Back foot flat, we're coming up reverse triangle, 2 straight legs. Think inner right thigh towards your left heel. Triangle pose, reach out, lengthen first, then go down. Make space across your chest and your collarbones. Lift your hip points, brace your core. Try not to let your right arm fall back or forwards. Actively reach it up like you could touch the ceiling. Then brace your core, push into your feet, come all the way up to stand, right hand to the right hip, left arm up. Pivot on your heels to face the back of your mat. Right toes point forward, left toes angle out, pyramid feet. We're going Parivrita, Trikonasana. Left hand down, mat, block, or fingertips. Push your right hip crease back as you turn your chest to the right. Stay there or reach up. Firm your thighs. Try to twist from your navel, not your hips, for 3, 2, 1. Look down. We'll bump both hands forward to a Shiva squat. Left knee towards the right calf. Reach your right hand back for your inner left foot. You can stay here or start to straighten your right leg. Kick your left leg up, back into the left. Try to firm your right thigh and push it back. Pull your sternum forward for 3, 2. Drop your left knee outside of your right ankle and take a seat. This bottom knee, the left, can stay bent or you can straighten it out towards the back of your mat. Hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh. Plant your right hand behind you and gaze back over your right shoulder. Firmly push your right hand and the ball of your right foot down. If your left leg is straight, flex your foot. Unwind, counter twist to the left. Keep going to the left until you find tabletop facing the front of your mat. Lift your left leg up behind you with your foot flexed. Your right hand will reach back for your inner left foot. Kick back into the left. Think right hip over knee, left shoulder over wrist. Gaze slightly forward. Don't hold your breath. 3, 2, 1. Release. Right hand, left knee down. Come up to stand on your knees, Ustrasana, camel pose. Move your tailbone down, pick your chest up and lean back. Option to reach back for the heels here. Keep pressing down with the tops of your feet, your toenails. Nudge your hips forward for 3, 2, and 1. Lift your torso. We'll go tabletop, knees together, feet together. Take a seat back on your heels. We're going rabbit pose. I like to grab the feet first, so the eyes of the elbows turn out. It's kind of an awkward grip. If you prefer to round first and then grab your feet, go for it. Tuck your chin to your chest or to round your back like you're going to do a somersault. The top of the head goes down right in front of your knees. Grabbing the heels, lift your hips. You're almost tugging on your heels, but continue pressing down with the tops of your feet. You're creating the resistance here to round your back, stretch your spine, the spaces between your spine for 3. Pull your belly button up and in, 2. And 1. Bring your seat back towards your heels. Swing your legs around to the front of your mat. Bend your knees, plant your feet flat, hands behind you. Your fingers can go forwards, or if that's too much on the shoulders or wrists, the fingers can go outwards for bench pose or reverse table. Lift your hips, knees stacked over the ankles. Firm your glutes, squeeze an imaginary block between your knees. Push your hip points up for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your butt down, lie all the way down onto your back and hug your knees in. Circle your knees away from each other and towards each other. Pause with your knees at your armpits, happy baby pose. Pull your tailbone, the top of your butt down. Slight tuck of your chin. Option to straighten one leg at a time. Stretch out the inner thighs and hamstrings. Hug both knees into your chest. We'll take the arms out wide and drop your knees over to the right, gaze off to the left. If you prefer to wrap your legs, extend your bottom leg straight, or place a block between your thighs, those are all options. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Allow your breath to start returning to its natural pace and rhythm. Shift your knees back through center and we'll take them over to the left. You might nudge your hips slightly to the right, gaze off to the right. Feel free to adjust your shoulder blades. Come back to center, hug your knees in. If there's any final pose, stretch, or shape you'd like to finish up your practice, go for it. When you're ready, extend your legs straight, toes flopped out. Wiggle your shoulder blades flat, palms face up. Little tuck of your chin, lengthen your neck. Soften your muscles, let your energy soften, relax. Notice the thoughts as they pop in and allow them to fade. Imagine you are just the observer, It's not your duty or responsibility to dive into the thoughts or open them up right now. Give yourself these few moments of stillness and integration. Take rest, Savasana. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Shake your head side to side like you're saying no. Reach your arms overhead, extend your legs. Imagine your body is getting 1 centimeter longer. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll to one side and make your way up to a seated position, maintaining eyes closed, neutral spine, and hands at heart. Take a moment to honor the time you spent on your mat today, your body, your breath. Gather up the peace, the stillness, the introspection. Take some of that with you into the remainder of your day. Deep breath in and out. Namaste. Thank you for choosing to practice with me. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you want access to longer length classes, so things longer than this, 45-minute, 60-minute classes, make sure you check out my membership options. I've got 3 different tiers depending on what you're interested in and at different price points. All of those include some longer length classes on a monthly basis, and the more you pay, the more classes you get. It's a great way to help support my channel as I continue to grow, because I do not ever want to put ads in between yoga classes, so you will never see that on my channel. But paying for membership is a great way to help support me as a creator, and I so appreciate it. If you have any questions or requests for classes, let me know in the comments below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at Pigeon Yoga, and make sure you tag me when you practice with me. You can also visit my website for ways you can work with me, like a workshop, retreat, or one-on-one lessons, especially if you're in the Phoenix area. Hopefully I will see you back next time.